What is up, Dokkan player? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Blaze. Today we are back with another Dokkan battle video, and today, before we start the video, of course, hopefully you guys are having a very good day today. And today we are talking about the red coin. Which characters should you choose with your red coins? As you guys can see here from the shop, from the Baba shop, we have a lot of good characters. One of the best red coin shops to this day here. So today I'm going to tell you guys which characters should you again take with your red coins. So first things first, before I even started the video, I will say that you probably want to save your red coins to the very end. And the reason why is because, as you guys know, we are still getting some free stones in the game of Dokkan. And you actually might want to use those stones on the banner, and you might actually pull these characters. So again, save your red stones to the very end. And also, as well, is that certain characters, so for example, Bardock, Goku, the Kid Goku, the Transforming Goku here as well, the Tech Transforming Frieza, the Metal Cooler, and also the STR Cooler. These are all characters you want to avoid with your red coins. The only exception is probably going to be Cooler, but you actually want to avoid using your red coins with these characters. And the reason why is because you still have another way to actually pull these characters, which of course is going to be on the 350 million download Memorial Dragon Stones number 2, right? So in the Memorial Dragon Stones, you have two ways of actually getting these characters. Is either one, you either buy them with 150 Memorial Dragon Stones, which is quite a lot, or you actually go ahead and use your tickets and potentially maybe you might pull them, right? So there's two ways of actually getting these characters, but you'll see here that Cooler, Kid Goku, Bardock, the Transforming Goku, and also Frieza, they're all part of this banner. The only one that's actually not part of this banner is the Golden Frieza, right? So that is the only thing, but aside from that, I mean, I would probably not recommend you guys get these characters because, again, you could pull them for free. Now, when it comes to the LRs, I'm actually going to start off right away. Without a shadow of doubt, the number one character, which should be your priority if you don't have them, will be the STR Goku and Vegeta. Now, the reason why is because STR Goku and Vegeta are very versatile, and they're actually very good everywhere in the game of Dokkan. So they're actually very good in Super Battle, Extreme Super Battle, the Legendary Goku event, GT event, Vegeta event, and also the God event. Like any event, these guys are going to perform. And the reason why is because of their mechanic. So if you guys don't know what they do, the Goku Vegeta do have 30% damage reduction. They also do raise attack and defense on their both their 12 key super and 18 key super. And also they do have a very good active skin condition in today's meta, because for you to actually transform into the Super Vegeta, or Vegito here, sorry, your HP has to be below 77%, and also it's actually from turn 4. So that's something that's very common. You can actually get in Super Battle and also the God event. Now again, these characters, they're so good, especially with their leader skill, which is Battle Wits, and also the the Majin Buu category. So again, the LR Goku and Vegeta are, I would say in my opinion, a must-have with your red coins, because you're just so versatile, and you can actually even complete the God event with this character right here. Every single stage of the God event, the LR Goku and Vegeta will not disappoint, because again, that damage reduction with the extra attack and defense after they super attack is a very clutch, very good mechanic, right? So again, they're really good. The SR Vegeta also has a very powerful mechanic as well. It's just not only are you going to recover 50% of your HP, but you're also going to foresee the enemy's super attack, which is one of the most powerful mechanics in the game of Dokkan, because it does last for 10 turns. So even in long events, you are definitely going to take advantage of that mechanic. So again, LR Goku and Vegeta are your number one priority when it comes to the red coins. And then for number 2, surprisingly, I would say here number 2 would be here the Lrcell. Now again, I do recommend you summon at the very end, but if you don't have a copy of the Lrcell, but you do have a copy of the LR Goku and Vegeta, then you should probably get your first copy of the Lrcell here. And the reason why is because Lrcell is actually one of the best characters in Dokkan for Super Battle Road, because he does have that unconditional 30%, when your HP is below 30%, he does recover full HP, and on his perfect form Cell, he does lower attack and defense on his 18 key super. So Cell is, he's a very ridiculous character for Super Battle, and as we know, for the Extreme Super Battle, we are getting the Android category saga. So, the Android / Cell saga. So you definitely want to go ahead and actually bring this character, because the Android Extreme Super Battle is very difficult, and he's gonna be one of the keys here for doing Super Battle. Now, also as well as that, this Cell right here is also, has a lot of categories, right? So let's actually take a quick look. Should be right about here. Yeah, there we go. So there's gonna be Cell. Now a lot of people don't talk about Cell's passive, which I feel like is very unfortunate, because it's a very disgusting passive in his LR form, right? So in his base form, he just get attack and defense plus 80%. raise defense by up to 80%. The more HP remain, the greater defense. Plus additional key +1, attack plus 20% per existing enemy. So again, if you are facing 5 enemies, Cell is gaining 100% attack and also key +1 per enemy, which a lot of people don't talk about. And also that his defense does rely on how much HP you do have here as well. So Cell is a very top tier category, especially when you actually activate all his links, like Big Bad Bosses, Venture to the Future, Ultimate Life Form. Like, this Cell is really disgusting. So again, do not underestimate Cell. He also has a very good leader skill, I would say, in my opinion. Maybe not the secondary one, but the first one. It's the Android/Cell Saga category, key +4, HP attack 150 and defense 170. Very underrated, but also key +4 is a very powerful leader skill, right? So again, in Lrcell, really good. Probably be your second option in my opinion. Now, if we actually go back here, we also have here the Buhan and the Gohan. Now, before I actually move on to these characters, I do want to say here that for the 3 anniversary LRs, you actually don't want to purchase them with your red coins. And the reason why is because they're eventually going to have an EZA. And when they do have an EZA, they will have their own banner, which it'll actually be much more easier for you to pull them if you actually summon for them. So these guys are good. Don't get me wrong, they're very good for today's meta because, again, that HP recovery. Once your HP is below 50%, they do transform into the Vegeta and the Gogeta, respectfully. These guys are really good with today's content, in my opinion. But, I mean, they're not a must-have, but you also, again, like I said before, they're going to eventually get an EZA, and then you actually might have a chance to pull them there as well. So definitely don't waste your 500 red coins on the 3 anniversary LRs. Your third choice should be, of course, the Boo. Now, the reason why Boo is actually going to be your third choice is because he's actually very similar to the Goku and Vegeta, but they did shaft the boy here by not giving Big Bad Bosses in his base form, but also when he transforms to the Majin Buu, they actually gave him a ridiculous mechanic where you can actually seal the opponent for 5 turns, which obviously is like the most useless thing in Dokkan because in long events you're never going to see it. And for Super Battle, you're also not going to really see it. And the reason why is because you most likely want to stay in his base form. Because in his base form, he actually does stack up defense. So, again, I don't really recommend going as your first option. Probably number 3. But Boo is still a very dominant force in the game of Dokkan, right? He has this very unconditional healing as well. His category is also very crazy. But the only problem with the Majin Power, or the Majin Buu category, if you want to call that, or even the power absorption, because that's his leader skill, is that Majin, there's not a very hard-hitting character in there, right? There's really only going to be the LRs, but even that, the LRs, for example, let's actually take a look here at his card details here. Let's actually go right here. Let's actually go here to power absorption, right? So the power absorption is a very fun category, but the thing is that it is lacking power. We do have here the Android 17, which is fine, but I mean, he only really links up well with another Android unit, so you have to bring Android 13, which is not the worst rotation, but really that's the only thing that they have here. You also have here the Lrcell as well, but the thing is that these guys don't link up well with the other Majins, because the Majins have specific links, and also so do the Androids as well, right? The Android LR Super 17 and the Lrcell actually don't link up very well. They only share here Fierce Battle and Legendary Power. That's about it, right? Even Boo here, he only shares here Big Bad Bosses once he transforms with in his second form with Cell. He shares Legendary Power and Fierce Battle, which are not that bad. But when you actually compare it to like 17, Super 17, like there's just no links whatsoever. So again, power absorption, you know, still definitely needs some work here, but you can see that there is a lack of power compared like to the other categories, right? So again, I would make this character my number 3 choice with your red coin when it comes to the LRs. And then if we actually go back here, then we have here, of course, here the god himself, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Now Gohan, I would, you know, say he's actually much better now because of the UI Goku, the Miraculous Awakening, because you can actually bring Cell on the rotation. But I mean, Gohan, the only problem with the Gohan, if you actually take a look, is that you know, his mechanic when it comes to his transformation is not the greatest, right? Let's actually go to his LR form, which is will be right about here. Let's actually go right here. Perfect. So you can see here that his mechanic in order to transform is very ridiculous, very hard to get. So in order to activate his active skill, it says here that it can be activated when your HP is below 58% with an Android 16 on the team. Or when your HP is 58% or less with an existing Android category ally or enemy starting from the 5th turn. So again, this is kind of, you know, has come a little bit more easy because Cell is being added on more categories, but I mean, you know, Android 16 is just, you know, such a useless character. So again, the Gohan is good. His Super Saiyan 2 form is ridiculous actually, because you can easily do like 9 to 10 million attacks at every single turn if you actually get it. But I mean, the good thing about the Gohan is that he does stack up very quickly in his base form or in his Super Saiyan form, but also he's on a ton of categories and he has a very good link skill set as well. So Gohan is good, but he's not a must-have in my opinion, just because there's just so many other better characters. But if you don't have a copy, then you definitely want to go ahead and get your first copy of the Gohan, because he can still help you out in a lot of categories as well, right? I believe Gohan is the character or the unit in Dokkan that has the most categories, so again, a lot of versatility with this LR, so definitely don't sleep on the LR Gohan. Now, when it comes to the TURs, like I said before, you actually want to avoid all the characters that you could get from the Memorial Dragon Stone 2 shop, because again, you can get them for free, or you know, you can actually buy them as well. The characters you actually want to get here when it comes to TURs, if you haven't got them yet, I would prioritize is going to be here the Super Saiyan Vegeta from the GT Saga. And the reason why is because he's actually much more valuable compared to Goku. And the reason why is because Goku has, or the Goku's family category has so many units. Like this Goku is good, but he's not really unnecessary. He is a very good upgrade to the category, but he's not really needed because there's so many good free-to-play cards, there's so many good LRs. Like, Goku is good, he does help out the category, but he's actually more helping out the Kamehameha because he is a Rainbow Orb Changer, so he could definitely help out units like the LR Goku and Vegeta from the Tournament of Power. But this Vegeta right here, he's really a must-have for the Vegeta's family, because unfortunately, the Vegeta's family is not built like the Goku's family, and also the leader for the Vegeta's family, if you guys can take a quick look, let's actually go right here. Should be right about here, there we go. If we actually take a look at Vegeta's family only has as a Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Now, he is good, but he's not the greatest. I would also say he's not the greatest leader because his links are kind of wonky, and also it is a struggle to actually get his 18 key super, where he actually does perform very well because he does massively raise attack and defense on his super attack. So again, having this Vegeta is a huge game changer to the Vegeta's family and is much needed, because this Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta still needs a lot of maintenance in my opinion. So again, the Vegeta's family is a very strong category, but having this character right here will definitely elevate your box here for the Vegeta's family. So again, when it comes to TURs, if you're pre-stacked up with your LRs, I would definitely recommend you go here for Vegeta. And then if you have Vegeta here as well, then you don't have your first copy of Goku, then you want to go here as Goku as your number 2 priority. Number 3, I would say here Golden Frieza. Now, Golden Frieza is such a god-like unit. A lot of people don't really talk about him, but this Frieza is actually really insane. So let's actually go back here, and now we're gonna go here on his TUR version. So this Frieza is insanely useful, and the reason why is because Dokkan actually gave him everything. If you actually take a look at it, right? So his leader skill is actually here Resurrected Warriors or the Other World Warriors category, key +4, HP attack and defense 150. Very much needed for these categories because again, it's a very small category. Also, his super attack makes him very good for long events because he does raise defense infinitely by 30%. Also causes immense damage to the enemy, and also seals super attack. So now he's only good for also long events, but also for super battle, since he is able to seal the super attack, right? Now the good thing is as well is that his passive also kind of extends that. So his passive is going to be attack and defense 100%, plus initial attack and defense plus 50% for 5 turns, and a medium chance of invading enemies' attack, including super attack, within the same turn after receiving attack, and also the enemy attack and defense minus 30% for 2 turns. So again, this Frieza, I mean, you have an option. He's very good for long events because he does also raise defense, but for short events, you can also lower the attack and also as well seal. So again, Frieza has everything. He also has a chance of dodging as well, which can be very clutch in long events, but also again, very good for short events. Now this Frieza can also hard carry you when it comes to the missions for Dokkan. One of the most harder missions in Dokkan, of course, is going to be here the Legendary Goku event. Before we had a 6-year anniversary LRs, this Frieza was an MVP because he did stack his defense, but also he does have this golden form, which is really insane. So on his golden form, he does massively raise attack for 1 turn, which is a 100% increase, cause immense damage to the enemy, and also attack and immense damage to the enemy here. Now his passive is going to be attack and defense 120 plus additional attack and defense plus 80%, and a great chance of stunning attack enemy when performing a super attack, and also reduces damage received by 50% when your HP is 49% or less. So again, this is a turn 1 active skill, and again, very useful for long events and short events as well, because as you're stacking your defense, you can actually go into your golden form, and if ever your HP is below 49%, he also will reduce damage by 50%. So Frieza is insane, and also this attack stat is really ridiculous. On average, I mean, if you have him fully rainbowed, fully max level 10 links with support, turn 1 he can easily do 6.1 million. Like, it's just so insane how much damage this Frieza does here. So that's gonna be a video, my boys. That's gonna be the guide for the red coins. So again, number 1 priority is you want to go here for the Goku and Vegeta. Number 2, you want to go here for Cell. Number 3, you want to go here for the Buhan, and then number 4, you want to go for Gohan. The 3 anniversary LRs, you want to actually skip them because they eventually will get an easy and have their own banner. And when it comes to the TURs, your number 1 priority should be, of course, the Vegeta, then the Goku, and then Frieza. And then for the rest of the characters, they're all very good, but again, you actually want to not use your coins because you could get them from the Memorial Dragon Stone too. So that's a video, my boys. So if you guys enjoyed it, if you guys found this helpful, make sure to hit the like button, sub for more videos, comment down below, and hopefully I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.